morning and welcome to Life Less Ordinary. I was coming down the back here to put the water on because we had a particularly hot day yesterday, so it's early morning now. I'm putting the watering system on down the back for all of the vegetables, and I noticed some damage to some of my fruit trees. So I'll show you this one over here. So this is a pear tree. Okay, this is one of the new pear trees. This is another one here. And you'll have noticed that there's some white powder on there. So what I've done there is put some diatomaceous earth on there. Now you might wonder why. So all of this damage here is because of this culprit here. So I could come along and squash all of these individually, and it's probably a good idea to try and squash whatever ones you can see, but there's always going to be ones that you can't see. So the diatomaceous earth will just make it more difficult for these slugs to make their way onto these, onto the tree, onto the leaves. And the reason I've put it around on the ground, because that's where they're coming from. They're coming up. So if I've got it on the tree, on the ground there, it's more difficult because the slugs are a wet thing. They feel like they're drying out when they go near the diatomaceous earth. There's another one there. So this one I've been trying to keep on top of this tree. This one, when I saw it, it had already, a lot of the damage had been done, but by keeping on top of it, putting the diatomaceous earth, that has helped to slow the damage. Now you might wonder why I even bother, considering I've not gotten any fruit off it. It's the health of the tree. And I may end up with this infestation that is really difficult to deal with in future seasons. The other thing that I do, and I have been doing, when I've noticed this, you'll notice this beer bottle here. So this is called a beer trap. So I'm wasting perfectly good beer only because that's the variety that was in the cupboard or in the fridge. I'm putting a bit in there, and this is just another deterrent because these slugs will go in and drown. So that's another way of dealing with that. That tree I've just sort of had to go over. I'm going to come over and show you that it's not just pears and cherries, trees that they are trying to ruin. So this is just started, this one. Okay, so you can see the slug right there. These are plums. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to come along and squash any of those, and then I will give this tree and the trunk and the base of it a liberal dosing of this diatomaceous earth, just to make the lives of these slugs that much more difficult. And just protect the tree. There's another one there. Another one there. Ugh. Slimy. It's kind of satisfying as well, by being a bit gross as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do, get this diatomaceous earth. And I am just going to sprinkle Now, you probably don't want to do this on a day when you're going to end up with a lot of rain. It's not meant to rain for a couple of days now, so I'm feeling safe doing this. So I'll do this, but I will probably come out here a bit later after I've done schoolwork with the kids, and maybe I'll even bring the kids down. An after school activity of coming to kill any of these pear and cherry slugs. So hopefully you've been able to see the damage, and that's often what happens. You will see the damage from something and you think, okay, what is that's causing that damage? And in this case, we were able to see that it was the pear and cherry slug. Local Facebook groups for gardening are handy resources for this, because I was seeing a lot of people saying, I've got this, what do I do? And you get lots of good information from things like that, or ask Mr. Google Pants and he can tell you how to deal with things like this, and even diagnose it. So hopefully this is helpful. Thanks for joining us as we live our life less ordinary.